Giannis Antetokounmpo signs a 5-year, $280.2 million Supermax extension with the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, first of all, I'm really congratulations to Giannis signing with the Bucks, and that's a huge amount of shitload of money. And imagine all these years early on when he was a teenager back in Greece, his family was super poor and he has to go sell like these fake brands of shoes and watches just to stay alive. And imagine now suddenly, just in this 5 year coming along, you have $228.2 million. Even cut off all the tax and credits and all the entourage that he needs to pay. That's a lot of money for the generation to come. So I'm really congratulating him, happy for him. He deserves it. At the same time, I hope he would donate some of the money to charity, but at the same time, uses the money going back to Greece or some other communities and use his story to motivate other youngsters to play basketball, turn into pro and NBA, etc. Now, in terms of this, what does this mean? I am a little bit surprised. For a guy who started playing ball in 2008, yeah, Raps tickets. How's it going? Happy to hear from what other people have to think. Now, personally, what this means with Giannis staying with the Bucks, I can tell you right now, with the current Bucks roster team, they're not good enough to win the championship. So to me, this Supermax is mainly to show that Giannis is a guy who is loyal. He shows his loyalty and he shows where the roots comes from. He rewards a small market team that actually drafted him and gave him a chance. Now, some people say, the Bucks is the only team that can sign a Supermax. Let's be honest here. He can easily make more than $230 million from big market teams with commercials or going to Los Angeles with a movie production. So, I mean, Supermax is great, but I don't think money is the main factor for him to sign this contract. He wants stability. And in coming from a guy who actually doesn't make a lot of money when he was back in Greece, any of these numbers, whether it's $200 million, $228 million, $300, to him is just an extra dollar sign. I think he's just trying to tell the small market team where, hey, you know what? Instead of having all these controversy bugging me while I'm playing on this last year of the year, I don't want distraction. I'm showing you my loyalty. I'm showing you my commitment. I'm going to sign this long-term Supermax. Will he win with this Bucks with this decision? No. Because if he really want to win, he would have went to Miami Heat. He would go to other teams like the Clippers or Dallas Mavericks or the Lakers or whatever big market super solid team. The Bucks doesn't have any other superstar on the team other than him. And also he himself is an issue. I personally don't think he's the number one option on a playoff team. He will be a good option number 2 player because if you watch him closely, when the game is on the line, he always shoot threes and doesn't go in. He missed free throws. So he's also an issue, a liability come playoffs because he doesn't have that it factor to be that number 1 guy on a team. So on the Bucks team right now, there's no other superstar like the other super teams. You have Drew Holiday, which is okay. And we don't even know if they're going to gel. And then you have Chris Middleton and a bunch of other parts. So I don't think they can win it with a current Bucks. And despite everyone's like, oh, Toronto Raptors have a chance, Masai Ujiri, all this connection. Yeah, never say never. Anything is possible. But I think if Giannis was to leave the Bucks, he would not go to the Toronto Raptors. Kyle Lowry has an expiring contract. Even if he comes back for a 1-year cheap deal, it's going to be he's going to get it old. Then you have Siakam, which is kind of like not ready yet. Like he's not that reliable second star. So in order for the Toronto Raptors to really show and attract, not even Giannis, to attract other free agents, the Raptors need to develop other players. Like you need at least to have OG step up to another stardom, and you need Chris Boucher to be that X factor to come in and show it. Siakam and Freddie alone is not going to attract Giannis to come over here. And you can hear from me that my Mulverney prediction for this coming NBA playoff season is that the Milwaukee Bucks will yet again kick out early in the playoffs. I say they will go 2 rounds and then they get kicked out. Then the Bucks is going to fire the current GM. and then Masai Ujiri will be hired by the Milwaukee Bucks to run the show in Milwaukee, and then he's going to join forces with Greek Freak and build a championship team there. And that will be my Mulverney prediction. It's sad to see Masai go, but I could see that Masai Ujiri will be going to Milwaukee Bucks after this season to run the show with Greek Freak. So that will be my prediction. You might call me insane, but you can hear from me first. Not from Woj, not from ESPN, not from Fox Sports, not Stephen A. Smith, but from me. So I think Toronto Raptors never have a chance to sign Giannis. So once this year is done, it's a transition phase for the Toronto Raptors. I'm okay with us not going deep this year because it's a transition period. But I would love to see Nick Nurse to continue to develop these players. I want OG to get more touches, to get more focal offense point. I want to see Chris Boucher getting playing minutes. And then, Malachi Flynn, real deal. He looked right fit in, never looked scared, never nervous. He looks like he knows exactly how to run the game. Wow, 29th pick, and the Toronto Raptors got a point guard that plays hard, that can shoot threes, play defense, and do passes. Like, dude, we have Kyle Lowry, Terrence Davis, Malachi Flynn, and Freddie Van Fleet. And if Lowry's not coming back next year, wow, that would be dope. So, yeah, so let me know what you think about the Giannis extension Supermax deal. Over and out here.